Hey everybody, welcome back to Bookmas, and today we're going to be talking all about my physical TBR. Now, this isn't just the first book pile that I have 3 book piles that I want to share with you. I have like almost 20 physical books that are on my TBR because is our TBR never ending or is it just me? Because like I have different types of TBRs. I have a physical TBR, I have an audio TBR, and then I have a KU or Kindle Unlimited TBR. Let me know down in the comments if that's something that you want to see because I could do a part 2 of all my like audio and Kindle Unlimited TBR books. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below. But for today, we're gonna be chatting all about our physical, or should I say my physical TBR. Much about all of them, but I saw TikTok, I saw a Bookstagrammer, and they were like, oh, I love this book because of X, Y, and Z. And I was like, add it to the list. So the ones that I do kind of know about, I'm going to be chatting about, but a lot of them are just going to show you the book. Some of these are pretty books. So I want to show you like the cover, the dust jacket, the end papers. We're just here for what's on my physical TBR, and we're just going to be chatting, chat away. So the first book that I want to talk about is Lightlark. Book 3 just came out, and she also announced that there was going to be a 5-book series instead of 3 because a lot of girlies thought it was the ends of the series, but apparently now there's 5. So this series, I've heard mixed reviews about it. So of course I had to get it. And especially I got this book off of Book Outlet for, I want to say like less than $10. So I picked this up. And I also have the audio on Hoopla, so I'm gonna do like a whole immersive reading vibes. I do believe it is POV, a dual POV, and look how cute it is without the dust jacket. Stunning foiling, so love that. The next book that is on my physical TBR, one of my really close friends gave me this book. It is The Things We Leave Unfinished. And actually, my other really good friend, she's the one who read it and recommended it. She was giving like high reviews for it because I believe it is a historical fiction, and I don't particularly read historical fiction romance. So I had this on my book wish list, so gotta dive into that. Speaking of historical fiction, I was actually gifted this at my book retreat from Chasing Chapters during a book swap that we did. This is also, I believe, a the winner of the National Jewish Book Award, another historical fiction called The Book Thief. And I actually currently have it on borrow from Libby's. So again, I'm gonna do like the immersive reading. And if you don't know what immersive reading is when you're listening to it and reading it at the same exact time. So I'm gonna do that. I also like how it's soft touch. I love first off, I love paperbacks, but I love soft touch paperbacks, and this has that nice soft touch feeling. For my book club, A Core of Pages, in January, we are going to be reading Quicksilver. So this is actually the indie published book that I got before now that she got picked up, and it's being re-released in a couple of days. So I got Quicksilver. This is supposed to be like a fantasy dark romance. So I'm really excited. And she already announced that book 2 is coming. We just don't know when. So I can't wait to dive into this. All the book girlies have been chatting about it, and I am patiently waiting to read this with my book club in January. So if you want to read it as well, let me know in the DMs, comments, or whatever, so you can join our book club and chat all about us with this. Also on Fable as well. Now this next book, I've had this since it came out in January, okay? And I did read a little bit of it, but it's so far, like I read it so long ago that I don't remember. It's the size that really got me, and it's so heavy that I just didn't want to keep picking this up. This was like hurting my wrists. So this is book 3 in the Sarah J. Maas Crescent City world, House of Flame and Shadow. And I got it, like I said, I pre-ordered it. I picked it up when it first came out in January. Look how pretty the end papers are. Stunning. But I just stopped reading it because it was just too heavy. It was just too heavy for me. But one of my friends gave me her Audible account password and stuff. So she's letting me use her account so I can listen to it as well. So I'm probably gonna dive into this during like Christmas break, because this supposedly is connected to ACOTAR, and I love me some ACOTAR, and the next book in ACOTAR is supposed to be dropping next year. So I want to make sure that I caught up with this series so then I can keep going and understand what's happening. So yeah. Okay, this is the second stack of books that we're going to be chatting about that are on my physical TBR. Too late. I also picked this up when it first came out. I am buddy reading it with 2 of my really close friends. So I really want to like breeze through this because I'm not really in my Colleen Hoover era anymore. But this is a different type of Colleen Hoover from the ones that I've read, which is like a mystery thriller kind of a vibe. So I want to pick this up. I also like the way the cover is. I don't know if you can tell, but it actually like shines. So I want to read this. Pestilence, which is also another soft touch book. This is about the 4 horsemen. Now that I just read Throne of the Fallen, I kind of feel like I want to branch out of the typical like Fae world, Unseelie world. Now I want to do like the gods, the horsemen, like things like that. So this is perfect, nice, soft touch. And actually my husband picked this up for me, so I want to read this. My coworker and book club bestie, she let me borrow her duology of these Hollow Vows and these Twisted Bonds. These covers are so pretty, like gorgeous. And I've had this for a very long time on my physical TBR, so I need to like get it together. And I believe this is also on Hoopla. So I'm gonna do like the immersive reading as well. Another book that my husband picked me up was One for My Enemy. And this is supposedly a Romeo and Juliet retelling, but like I believe with the mafia world. So stunning end pages as well. And the last book stack that we're gonna be talking about is With the Fire on High. I actually picked up this book from a free little library, and when I looked it up, it had great reviews, and I do believe it is with a Latino family making tough decisions. Her and her daughter and her abuela is the one place that she can let go all in the kitchen. So I thought that was interesting because I never get to read about a Hispanic family, so definitely want to read this. Now, in one of the book clubs that I'm in, I believe either January or February, one of those days, we are reading The Housemaid, and I actually picked up both of these from a different trip when I went to the free little library. And I do like that it's soft touch. I mean, if you are in the book community, you probably have heard about this or read this. Now it's like on book 4, but for her book club, we're only going to read the first one, I believe, but I have the second one ready to go. And I mean, everybody talks about Frida McFadden. For my book club, we read The Teacher in March, I believe, and I did not like it. So I'm trying again with Frida. Frida, don't do me wrong, because the hype that you have on the Book Talk Girlies is real. So I want to get on there. I want to join the bandwagon, you know? And the last book that is on my physical TBR is Belladonna. Again, this is, everybody knows Belladonna. It's already on book 3, I believe. I mean, the cover is stunning. It's nice soft touch. This is a gothic dark romance, or a gothic romance. I don't necessarily think it's like a dark romance, more like a gothic romance vibes. Again, I only know a little bit about all these books, but they're on my TBR and we got them and we need to read them. So that is my whole physical TBR that I currently have at this moment, because you already know I'm gonna blink and I'm gonna have new books, especially since my birthday is right around the corner. I'm sure I'm gonna get some books for my birthday as well. So again, the never-ending TBR. Are any of these books on your never-ending TBR? Let me know down in the comments. If you read any of these books, let me know down in the comments, because maybe that will entice me to like bring it up on the list. So yeah, all right. Bye everybody. I'm so glad that you have been enjoying Bookmas, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.